and good morning, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to today's market outlook. We are going to be consolidating part 1 and part 2 into one summarized video. So we will be having the news and events and also the technical charts analysis on one video. So let me know in the comments below if this format is okay with you guys, or do you guys prefer the previous two-part version. So let us get started with today's market outlook. For today, it's going to be a mixed batch of economic data. We're going to be starting off with the European data coming from Germany. We will be having the consumer climate numbers at 2 p.m., followed by the Confederation of British Industry industrial order expectations at 6 p.m. Towards 7 p.m., the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee member, Jonathan Haskell, will be speaking at 7 p.m. So I guess today's main event or main focus will be at 8:30 p.m., where we will be having the unemployment claims numbers from the US. The US will also be releasing the Conference Board Leading Index numbers at 10 p.m. And finally, it will be wrapped up by the natural gas storage numbers at 10:30 p.m. So let us have a quick look and see on other major events which happened over the last 24 hours. Number one, the US dollar continued to decline against most of the major currencies on Wednesday as markets digested the news or the approval of the Euro 750 billion stimulus package, which was approved by the European Union on Tuesday. So a quick look at the US dollar index first. We can see that on Tuesday itself, the US dollar has weakened from 9 p.m. onwards, and also yesterday, the US dollar continues to weaken. Okay, currently the US dollar has gone quiet, and it is just it has gone quiet, waiting for new direction, possibly towards the US trading session. Okay, so coming back to this. For yesterday, we had the US June existing home sales numbers, which rebounded strongly by 20%, coming in at 4.72 million units existing home sales numbers versus a market forecast of 4.77 million units. Okay, so although the numbers came in a little bit below market expectations, it was still better than the previous month's numbers of 3.91 million houses. So we also had the crude oil inventories data yesterday at 10:30 p.m. and the numbers was pretty bad. Markets was expecting supplies to reduce by 2.1 million barrels. However, supplies or inventories actually increased by 4.9 million barrels. So again, the actual numbers was more supply than expected. Theoretically, this should push down the oil prices. However, for yesterday, we just saw the oil prices consolidating. Okay, this was oil prices. So let us have a look and see what other information we have. Over the last 24 hours, the most significant news that was released in the market was the US government's decision to order or instruct for the closure of the Chinese consulate in Houston within three days to supposedly protect American intellectual property and also American private information. So of course, this escalated the tensions between the US and China, and that could be part of the reason why gold prices actually spiked up. Okay, so gold prices was already on a bullish note and recently broke through the consolidation phase. And for the last 2 days, ever since Tuesday, it has been going up from 1,817 US dollars. And for yesterday, or Wednesday, it went up from 1,843 all the way to the current high of about 1,876. So the US dollar, for the gold prices moved up about 33 US dollars within the last 24 hours. So this latest order or instruction by the US government will definitely have increased the tensions between the two countries. And of course, China's foreign ministry has replied that they will react with countermeasures if the US does not revoke this decision. Okay, so things are again not looking rosy for the US and China relations. So let us have a quick look at the technical charts analysis now. So basically, we are aware that the US dollar has been bearish for since the 30th of June over here. Okay, and it continues to drop and weaken. It should be able to gradually or start to find some support or go into a consolidation phase before deciding whether to move back up or move back down. Okay, but yeah, the US dollar has been bearish, extremely bearish, going down a lot. And we also saw the UK pound moving up pretty significantly since 30th of June, moving up about 480 pips. Okay, 480 pips. So let's have a look. So yesterday, the US dollar was weak, and moving forward for the rest of today, the US dollar is expected to be consolidating, possibly touching back a low of 94.79, and there is also a good chance that it can bounce up. And the next level, if it does manage a decent recovery, we are looking at about the 95.26 level on the upside, and on the low side, a 94.79 level. So moving on to the UK pound. The UK pound has also been consolidating for the last few days and started to move up on Monday. Okay, Monday onwards is move up from support levels all the way to high of 1.2765, moving up about 250 pips. And for yesterday, it was just trading at to touching a low of 1.2658 and also currently resting at the high of 1.2739. Okay, so for the UK pound, it is currently in the consolidation phase. On the upside, we have a resistance at 1.2740, and to the downside, we are looking at the next support level of 1.2653. Okay, so that is the range for the UK pound. And again, possibly today, on the 1 hour charts, the highest resistance will be 1.2740, and on the 4 hour charts, of course, potentially it can go back up to the recent high of 1.2770. Okay, so moving on to the euro dollar. The euro dollar, we managed to see the euro dollar also being extremely bullish, moving up from a low over here way back on the 1st of July. Okay, just after 30th of June, on the 1st of July, after forming a very nice support, it starts to move up from 1.1209 to a recent high of 1.1596. So the euro dollar has moved up about 385 pips ever since the 1st of July. Okay, so it's been almost 4 weeks, just a little bit above 3 weeks. Okay, so for the euro dollar, it's pretty much a similar situation. Currently, the support levels are at 1.1564, and towards the upside, we are looking towards a high of about 1.1596. And if it does break lower, we are looking towards a lower level of 1.1518. Okay, so to the downside, we are looking for about 55 pips down, and to the upside, we are looking for about 25 pips up. So just now we were mentioning about the UK pound, similar story. To the downside, we are looking at about 66 pips down, and to the upside, to the recent high, we are looking at a 38 pips movement up. Okay. So moving on to gold prices. Again, gold prices was already bullish for the last couple of months, and of course, after breaking through the consolidation phase, over here on the 20th of July, gold prices has moved up very convincingly from 1,811 levels all the way to a recent high of 1,876 levels. Okay, gone up about 65 US dollars. That is great. That is amazing. Okay, so on the 1 hourly charts, we do see the gold prices still on a bullish trend, Okay, And where will it go next? We will have to look at the monthly charts. Um, Prices has not touched this high before, as you can see. The previous high was about the previous high was okay. It did touch over here, 1,921. Okay, so for the short-term uptrend, we are looking at a price of about 1,920 around the range, and of course, it has also broken through the recent 9-year high. This is in 2012, so of about 1,783. So it has broken through that convincingly. And the next target price we are looking at will be 1,921. This one high, yes, 1921. Okay, so for the next 24 hours, as you can see, gold prices are still well supported on this bullish trend line on the downside, and on the upside, we are having a target price of about 1,876. So to the upside, we have about another $8 or actually $9 movement up, and to the downside, if it doesn't break this bullish support, we should just be seeing gold prices be supported at 1,863. However, if this bullish trend line breaks, we are looking for it to come towards 1,854 levels. Okay, so to the upside, another $9 movement, and to the downside, another $13 movement. Okay, so moving on to silver prices, again, we do see the silver prices at the multi-year highs, touching a high of $23.22, and currently again it is mirroring the movements of gold prices. Okay, so to the high side, we are looking at resistance of $23.05, which is another about 50 cents away on the upside. And towards the downside, again, if this bullish trend line breaks, we are looking at the next downside of, let me have a look. Okay, well, next downside possibly of here, okay, about $22.19, which is about 36 cents down. So that would be the ranges for today. And of course, for oil prices has also been bullish on a bullish trend, consolidating and then breaking out. And back on the 1 hour charts, the current support levels would be $41.20, which is about 75 cents to the downside. And also the next resistance would be the recent high achieved yesterday at $42.48. So that one would be another 51 cents on the upside. Okay, so yeah, so briefly or generally that would be the ranges for the next 24 hours. And for the for the S&P 500, it is currently having a resistance at these levels, 3277, and to the downside, we could be looking at 3,500 and 3,242 levels. Okay, another about three three 30 points down. Okay, 30 points down. So yeah, so US dollar generally still bearish. Major currencies like the UK pound and euro dollar generally still bullish. Gold prices and silver prices still bullish still on a bullish sentiment. However, things may change towards the US trading session as the unemployment claims data will be released. Okay, so that would be the news updates and the summary for the markets for today. Hope you guys have a good trading day. Remember to leave your comments below if you have any feedback regarding the slight change in the format. Okay, so take care, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.